So anyway, this movie happened and we started it and I was like, I'm not sure about this. But then as it goes, I really started to appreciate it. And I started to feel the vibes of it. And it really just keeps one-upping itself and yes-anding itself. There's a lot of CG in this movie, but it's charmingly silly.
It knows what it is. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Early versions of computer animated special effects for movies, they would put all of their efforts into like maybe one sequence and it was beautiful, but it didn't really match the aesthetic of the rest of the movie. So like a lot of times they would figure out like, what if we kept everything at like a B or a C, the whole movie?
Yeah.
People wouldn't feel like they saw something big and then small. It would just all be the same level.
Yeah.
This movie knows that. It's like everything will be at this level. It's going to contextually and consistently be this kind of special effects, these kind of camera angles. Like it's really stylish.
Nekrotronic came out in 2018. It's got a whopping 36% on Rotten Tomatoes. Directed by Kiah Roache-Turner, written by Kiah Roache-Turner and Tristan Roache-Turner, starring Ben O'Toole, Monica Bellucci, ? Ben Wenham, David Wenham, and Caroline Ford. Down on his luck sewage worker, Howard North discovers he is part of a secret sect of magical demon hunters called the Necromancers.
With a K.
That's right. Thank you. When Howard, with a W, finds out about evil demon Finnegan's dark plans,
With a
he
P.
sets out to defeat her.
With an R.
Yes, thank you. Period. So this was wonderfully sent to us by Carl's down in Tasmania. And did he give us anything about this, or was it just like whoop?
I mean, Carl, tell me if I'm wrong or off. He suggested this movie last year. Like, have you guys ever seen this weird movie?
Yeah.
By the makers of Wormwood.
Did you see Wormwood?
He was
No, I don't think I
he
have.
was proud. I wouldn't say proud of it. Just in general, like it's fun and stupid and big and crazy, and it's, you know, Australian. And I live in Australia. I think you guys would get a kick out of it, even if you didn't like it. You should watch it. You should watch it. So we did. It was.
Well, we didn't.
We didn't for a bit.
So we didn't. We went cool, and then we didn't.
Cool story, bro.
But then
he pushed.
That's right.
And we were like, okay, fine. But I actually thought it looked kind of fun in a stupid as hell way.
Yeah.
So I was down. And I mean, if we're gonna get into it, I wasn't.
Get into it.
I mean, it's kind of what happened. It was stupid and dumb, and I liked it. This is like that sweet spot of trash, but like trauma trash.
I'm sorry, but I think this is better than Trauma Trash.
No, I think this has more budget than Trauma, but the script is Trauma Trash.
Okay.
Like it's
Trauma Trash with money.
It is so creatively weird and shoe-strapped together and charming in a very stupid way.
Oh yeah.
I loved it. I mean, wait, love is hard. Love is a lot.
You enjoyed
You
it?
like it. You're seeing where it's going. You're going to go on a second date.
There was a lot of
yeah.
There was a lot of creativity and stuff to love in here. Like and having read about the movie afterwards too, I guess Roache-Turner didn't have the creative freedom he wanted on this.
Oh, really?
So I can only imagine how weird it could have been or would have been without that. Because like he went from Wormwood, which was, you know, they filmed it in their backyard, to this.
Wormwood was awesome, by the way.
Which was a $10 million budget, but according to him, it was a movie by committee. And they changed a lot of things and, you know, questioned all of his choices. And I'm like, but you still wound up
like this? Yeah, that's nuts.
I mean, the practical effects are absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
The prop work is awesome. Every single actor comes to play. Like the way that they deliver these atrocious dialogue is just fucking masterful for what it is. And then the best friend is cool.
At first, I didn't like him. I was like, when it booted up.
Yeah.
When I got off my couch and I booted up the internet in order to watch this, I was like, look, they're doing sewer work, and he got poop all over himself, and his friend's just on his phone, hurdy-dirty. And I was like, oh no, what's happening? And then I gave it some time. And it really does get more and more charming, and it just keeps
more charming than the shit.
More charming than the shit.
Well, it starts at poop and gets higher.
Yeah.
Like it goes from poop.
There's not much lower you can get.
Yeah. Well,
it starts at the anus and works its way up the digestive tract.
Is pus lower than poop?
No,
Depends on
pus
the
is
person.
higher than poop.
Pus is
for
higher
sure.
than poop? Well, nothing's lower than poop?
Would you rather get pus in your mouth or poop?
Neither.
You had to pick one. That's your answer.
It's gonna happen.
Whether you want it to or not, I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
Slopping.
Is it pop? Would you rather it be popping or slopping?
Noel's gonna quit.
So my point being is that
if it's popping, it's slopping. If we're talking about pus.
Poppin' pimples.
Oh, gross.
Well, no, I was saying poppin' as in poppin'
That's
pimples.
your fucking line?
Or sloppin'.
That's your line?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway,
Wait, well, you have a child. I'm sure you've gotten poop or pee near your mouth or some sort of orifice.
I did not mean for this to happen.
No. I mean, I've been peed on and I've gotten pooped, but I've never been like
I didn't say you fucking licked it. I just mean like in general, like things happen or this or that, or the kid's got poop on his hand and does
I've never gotten any of that in my mouth. Thank God.
Well,
so anyway, this movie happened and we started it and I was like, I'm not sure about this. But then as it goes, I really started to appreciate it. And I started to feel the vibes of it. And it really just keeps one-upping itself and yes-anding itself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the effects are great. Even there's a lot of CG in this movie, but it's charmingly silly. The CG is charmingly silly. Does that make sense?
It knows what it is. Like
yes.
Yeah.
There's a school of thought of early versions of computer animated special effects for movies. They would put all of their efforts into like maybe one sequence and it was beautiful, but it didn't really match the aesthetic of the rest of the movie. So like a lot of times they would figure out like, what if we kept everything at like a B or a C the whole movie?
Yeah.
People wouldn't feel like they saw something big and then small. It would just all be the same level.
Yeah.
This movie knows that. It's like everything will be at this level. It's going to contextually and consistently be this kind of special effects, these kind of camera angles. Like it's really stylish.
Yeah.
Everything is like low angles, blood splatter. They obscure the screen when something is a little off, which I really appreciated.
Even just this is there's no reason for me to bring this up. I feel like there's so much going on in this movie.
We were just talking about poop and pus.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, are you bringing it up again?
just the fact that there is a sequence where it's a transitionary scene of them driving from one place to another. But the way that they shot, the car is driving towards the camera, hits the camera, and then immediately it feels like without cutting, the car is driving away from the camera. And there's no reason to do that. They did not need to do that, but they took the time and the effort.
It was cool
to set up that shot. And I was like,
yeah, those cool whip hands.
That was cool. Like that's really well shot. Yeah. The cinematography on this is awesome.
It gave me the same feeling I got when I just turned on Guns Akimbo for the first time.
Yeah.
Guns Akimbo,
without like really knowing what it was. And I'm like, oh, I'm in. Like this is stupid, chaotic fun. And I'm in. Yeah.
So did you enjoyed it?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
You go.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I did a little bit of reading about it after because it really gave me almost like quirky Shaun of the Dead and Guns Akimbo vibes. And I was reading, I think they had like 3 inspirations that they were trying to like pull from. They said like Ghostbusters was one, Exorcist, and of course I'm forgetting the third.
There's a lot of Evil Dead in here.
Yes, I think that might have been.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Especially like a little coda at the end.
Yeah.
There's a little mid-credit sequence of just like, 1 year later, they're still hunting demons.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
What's the log line for this movie? How do you describe this movie as an elevator pitch without reading the IMDb?
Oh, damn.
Just like, I would say demon internet.
Pokemon Go.
I was going to say that was
Pokemon Go with demons. That was it.
That was the reference that I put in there. Yeah. It's literally like the Pokemon Go.
You read it.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. Like possessed.
Shut up. Coming at me.
Like it was an original idea, but no, I'm saying because you gave me credit like it was my idea. You're like, oh, that's so funny. I heard you say it.
Yeah. You're both wrong. I wrote it.
Yeah, you wrote it. You read it.
You both suck. It's fine. Everything's fine. How would I describe it? Batshit weird Monica Bellucci tries to eat the souls of the entire city, and only her estranged necromancer's son with the power of friendship can defeat her.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. All right. Oh, Carl, speaking of which, is in the chat. I suggested it because it was a big, dumb, stupid flick that is derivative as fuck, but fun. I was not under any illusions that you might like it, but I thought, what the fuck, why not?
Well, your illusions were incorrect. We all liked it.
Yeah, we all really enjoyed it.
This is the best kind of stupid.
Yeah.
When you said it, it knows exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And that's not a problem. It's not a problem at all.
It gives me Funky Buckets, Wet Puppet. We have the
Psycho
soundtrack.
Gorman?
Psycho Gorman. No, you shut up. No.
Thanksgiving 3 though.
Yeah, Thanksgiving 3.
All 2.5 hours of it.
Yeah, Psycho Gorman. It feels like Psycho Gorman to me.
Yeah, I can see that. It's it
has a lot of neon.
Also too, it's got it has a couple of I would watch this as a double feature. You guys are probably going to disagree. A double feature of with Scott Pilgrim.
Oh no, yeah, I would do that.
Because it has like that same kind of like weird punk rock, icky aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's obviously a much more polished and better movie. But this is like the Candy weird version after watching that. Like the aperitif after the meal or the dessert.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think they would totally fit together.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
That and or Shaun of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, thank you so much, Carl.
Awesome.
We all really appreciate getting to watch this.
It was streaming on Shudder. It's rentable on Prime. Yeah, guys, this is stupid fun. This is a really, really fun movie if you've never heard of it. Yeah, I would recommend this, and I would defend it. If somebody's like, "What'd you make me watch?" I'm like, we shouldn't be friends.
I laughed out loud.
Test for friendship now.
I laughed out loud a bunch of times. Yeah,
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a litmus test for friendship.
All right, cool.
This
I'm glad
weird
I passed.
fucking movie.
all right. Well, that was anything else you want to say? I feel like that went by really quickly.
Go see it. Favorite scenes, favorite monsters, favorite sequence, anything?
The poop was really.
As soon as you got the
I
poop,
love
you were
that
in.
poop. I love that
Like, all
poop.
right, it's already my favorite movie.
I really like the best friend and how he would just like fog in sideways. Like he would come in from all different directions.
Hey, brah.
Yeah, brah. Yeah.
I think the creature effects were really fun. The giant big bad at the end is actually
Yeah.
And also too, there's like genuine creativity in this movie. Spoilers. How they dispatch demons, I was like, that is so complicated.
Right.
And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
They trap them in a box and they take the box to a machine and then the machine moves the trapped demon into like a vat of goo that they use to 3D print the demon so they can kill it physically.
Mm-hmm.
Just so fucking overcomplicated. But I thought it was amazing. And then the way that kind of came into play with one of the other main characters later on in the movie, I was like, fuck you, movie.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
I was going to say that was my favorite bit.
Yeah.
When it came into play with another character.
Because when the thing happened to that character, I was like,
that's what I was going to say. It was like one of my favorite bits. I was like, oh, they went there.
holy shit.
That's a spoiler.
What?
That you can't say because it's a spoiler, right?
Yeah.
The thing.
There is a giant oh shit sequence in the middle of this movie that's like, I don't know if that's supposed to be funny or not. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Join us Wednesday mornings for Fresh Floppies, where Noel and I talk about the comics that are coming out that day, but without spoilers. One dropped today. You can go listen to it on Spotify, iTunes, all the blah, 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 blah. Wasn't able to throw it up on YouTube this week because my Premiere Pro is not working. So sorry. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Don't forget to check out Inside the Morgue with Alice and Jess. And we'll talk at you later. Mwah.
Doo-doo-doo.
Skiddly-dee-doo.
Young John!